Hi guys, so I was cleaning my room today and I noticed my tripod had dust on it, which I think means it's been too long since I made a video. Well, in my defense, there's been no new episodes to review, and there also hasn't been any news. I think there was one piece of news I found interesting, which is that Canada, according to SpoilerTV.com, is going to be getting NCIS on Mondays instead of Tuesdays. Something tells me I'll probably end up getting it on both days because we have a similar setup with Bones. Sometimes we get Bones a day early. So that's going to be great. Fair warning, stay away from my Twitter Monday nights in September because I will be spoiling. However, today I want to talk about something positive because sometimes I watch my old review videos and they're a little mean, and I wonder if people just stumble upon my videos and think, why is she making videos about NCIS if she complains all the time? But I really do love NCIS, so I want to talk about my favorite NCIS scene of all time. So for about as long as I can remember, my personal favorite scene is this scene in Hiatus Part 2 where Ziva gets Gibbs' memory back. Really, the whole of Hiatus is amazing. It's pretty much like a little NCIS feature-length film, and Mark Herman's performance is amazing. Give that man an Emmy. But this one scene in particular I just love for so many reasons. First, I love that it's Ziva, not Jenny, not Ducky, not Tony, not even Franks, that gets Gibbs' memory back just in time to, well, they don't actually save the day. Just in time to you crack the mystery coming down to the end of the episode. Mark Harmon and Cody DiPablo in this scene, they just have, they just both give an amazing performance, and it's the first time that, they're together in the episode, I believe. It almost, for me, kind of seems like the end of the Ari arc. He's brought up in later episodes, but as of that scene, it seems like she's almost just letting go and kind of almost accepting what happened. It's almost like Ziva finally reaches a crucial stage in her grieving for what happened, that she just says it out loud and then cries. It just feels very powerful for her, and because she seems very upset at the end of Kill Ari, but she's just so upset. It's like maybe she hasn't dealt with it properly until she just has to kind of say it out loud and then cry, which maybe is sort of some type of acceptance on the part of that horrific thing that happened. And the really brilliant thing about this scene is the first thing that starts triggering Gibbs' memories is the head slap. She grabs his hand and makes him slap her in the back of the head, and then he starts to remember. Because the head slap is just one of the quintessential things that people relate to NCIS. The dope slap is nothing new, but it is sort of a trademark of the show, and that sort of silly comic relief thing is the one thing that kind of starts to get the wheels turning in Gibbs' head. It's writing brilliance. I'm just in awe of it. It's less than 10 words. She just spells it out. Ari killed Kate, and I killed Ari, and it clicks for Gibbs, and things start coming back. So I could really fangirl about that scene for a while. Other scenes that I really liked, favorite Tony scene, and there's a lot of them, but I really like the scene in Frame Up, also in season 3, where he kind of cross-examines himself. It's great listening to the commentary on it. NCIS will do weird stuff like that, like Kate's ghost, Frank's ghost. NCIS will kind of stray away from itself for a bit, and it just gets weird for a moment, kind of almost like you're going into Tony's subconscious, and it's just, Michael Weatherly's so great. It's just this weird but just awesome scene. I'm a Tiva shipper. I don't know if I can name my favorite Tiva shipping scene. Obviously I like the one where they're naked and under covers. The one at Reunion was really good. The bathroom scene in Family. Truth or Consequences. That just great scene where he thinks she's dead, Celine brings her in, takes the hood off, and he's just staring at her. And then there's a commercial break, but it kind of continues after. Is that technically one scene? I don't know. They just have a great conversation, and he's just like, I couldn't live without you, I guess. Which hopefully is not the closest that we're gonna get to, I love you and I die for you, but So yeah, I mean there's obviously so many other brilliant scenes in NCIS, and there's so much just overall brilliance. I'm overusing that word. Just awesomeness, greatness, epicness. Let me know, what is your favorite scene, what you think is the best scene that NCIS has done, the scene that poked at your heart most, the scene that made you squee or cringe or scream or whatever. I want to see if you guys agree with me, or maybe there's an overall scene everyone thinks is great. So let me know below in the comments, and I'll see you guys later. They just have a great conversation and he's just like, I couldn't live without you, I guess. Which is pretty much NCIS speak for, I love you and I want to have your babies.